Would you say that you're quite defensive today with me?
I feel that you're making me feel like I'm not doing an inadequate job, that I don't know what my kids' needs are, and I do know.
But if you did know, I wouldn't be here, would I?
That's true. I feel that I need help.
She knows that tomorrow she's going to get called out.
Okay. I can't wait to speak to you tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it.
God, not as much as I am. I am so looking forward to speaking to you tomorrow.
I'm eager for the day to end so I can sit down and really tell this woman about herself. Well, I'm here in sunny San Dimas, California, and I better take a look and see what family needs my help now.
Hi, we're the Browning family.
I'm Bernadette.
I'm Charles. We have 6 kids. Eric, who is 17. Devontae, who is 14.
What the heck?
Brett is 10. Joseph is 8 years old. Charlotte is 2. And Catalina, who's 20 years old, she's away at college.
5 kids, that's a full house.
I'm a real estate agent. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, hello?
Bernadette is on the phone literally from sun up to sundown.
Oh, my mom. Hold on. Oh, let me just see what she wants. Yeah, everything else okay over there?
My vocation is I'm a minister.
When the Bible says whoa, it means whoa.
Bernadette, her annual income is considerably more than mine, and so she feels that because she makes most of the money that she should be able to make most of the decisions. Even though she may call herself the breadwinner, man does not live by bread alone.
Who pays the mortgage here? Who pays the mortgage here?
Seems to me there's a lot of anger underneath this relationship.
And I try to raise my children using the principles of the Bible, but they always say the preacher kids are the worst.
Let me hear what you just said about my kids.
And couple things. I wouldn't tell nobody, not no 5 children. So when them kids.
Your church member talking about our kids.
Oh.
Eric and Devontae are my kids from a previous relationship.
I would like to have bonded a lot closer with Eric and Devontae.
Something wrong with the sink. What's wrong with it?
That was supposed to be funny, right? So funny, I forgot to laugh.
The number one thing about Eric is he's very selfish. He doesn't take anything seriously and doesn't listen. Hello? Excuse me? Eric, I'm talking to you. Devontae, same thing. Stop! I mean it. Go with the family room and help him wrap up. They all just don't listen and don't respect me.
So stupid.
If you weren't so disrespectful, I'd let you go. Supernanny, I really need your help. I'm at my wit's end, and I'm pleading for you to come help me to get my kids under control.
Supernanny, please come help our family.
But I tell you what, I've certainly seen enough, and this family are in for a big wake-up call. You better hold on. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very well. Pleased to meet you, Joe Frost.
Nice to meet you, Charles
Hi.
Browning. Come in.
Thank you. When I first arrived to say hello to this family, I was greeted by Charles, who was very smiley and pleased to see me. So, your wife, is she in?
Yes, she is.
Great. I'd love to meet the family then as well.
Okay, my wife is upstairs. I'll have her
Okay.
come down.
Hello.
We need help.
Bernadette stayed on the stairs for quite a long time, which I thought was rather rude, to be honest with you. She'd asked for my help and I'd come, and she was kind of just standing there sussing me out rather than saying hello to me and inviting me to be in her home. Love to meet up with everybody.
My first impression was, is this a nanny? Because she reminded me of like a 3rd grade teacher.
Okay, gang. Can we interrupt the computers for just a second?
And I got introduced to the boys, or not, as the case may be, as they were very busy playing with the video games.
I just hope they're not too rude.
They normally are then?
Yes, they're normally rude.
There's no doubt that this family love technology, but it's really stopping them from spending time together and talking to one another.
You've been playing since you woke up this morning. You've been playing for 4 hours.
Like a lot of mums, Bernadette really balances between being a businesswoman and also being a house mum, but she seemed to have that cell phone glued to her ear.
Shh, be quiet, I gotta use the phone.
Hey, did you call me?
My phone is dying. I can't let my phone die. And that's San Dimas.
And this is...
My cell phone. Take it everywhere I go. Where's my cell phone? Do you have my cell phone?
The worst part about mum constantly speaking on her cell phone is that her youngest child, Charlotte, often gets ignored.
Can you hold on a second, please? Okay, hold on.
Take her down.
Come on, Mom. You'll let me.
Okay, sorry about that.
Little Charlotte attached to me very quickly because I was giving her the attention that she craved. I sat at the dining table and little Charlotte wanted to climb up onto my lap so that she could play with me.
Oh, hello. Hello.
And when Bernadette saw that, it certainly touched a raw nerve and she was trying to coax Charlotte to move away from me.
Wanna go upstairs and watch TV? Come on, let's go watch TV.
Come on then, down you get.
You wanna go with me to watch TV?
Charlotte just looked at her and thought, I do telly every day, for hours. I don't want to do telly. I'm having fun just being with somebody else.
She'd rather sit in there with Supernanny than go watch TV, so... I don't know. This is ridiculous.
I noticed that Bernadette was really coming down heavy on her kids most of the time.
Just sick of you guys just yelling back and forth with each other. I'm thinking that this game is gonna help you by keeping you quiet, keeping you out of my hair. That's not even working.
After seeing Mum yell at Brett, I wanted to take the time to talk to the two older boys to see if Mum's behaviour was quite typical.
So, what's up with Mum? She's mad down there, like she's angry.
She's always angry.
She's always angry.
She's trying to make it seem like we're bad kids. We don't do anything we're supposed to do. We're just out, and nah, it's not even like that.
And Charles, what's your relationship like with him? I mean, at the end of the day, he's not your dad, but I mean, he's your stepdad. I mean, he's raised you.
I can care less.
He's put food in your belly, he's put a roof over your head, he's been there for you, right or not? Huh?
I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear.
I think he's freeload. Tell you the truth. And that's what I know not to be. So learn your lessons here and there.
And you talking about that you don't feel like he's got a job because, what, he's a preacher?
No, like, that's a good job. Yeah. I think he could do that and he could do something else like other people do.
So how much are you on board with this experience of me being here and changing situations?
I'm fine with it.
I'm
all the way.
So you're 100% in?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, I want a handshake on that then. All right, good, I want a handshake on that then. All right, listen, thanks for your chat, yeah?
After speaking to Eric and Devante, I realised that this family was all about the money. And I saw with my own eyes because a fight broke out over dinner time.
What do you do all day, Charles?
Working all day long.
So basically, you stay home all day, taking us places, and on a computer and watching the baby.
When was the last time you took a trash can out?
Dang.
When was the last time you picked up your socks and things? When was the last time you did anything without your mother complaining and you getting ready to fight over it?
When was the last time?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Words got exchanging. A lot of feelings came out that have been pent up.
Well, I know she pays all the bills around the house.
Yeah,
I know she does
because
everything.
she makes most of the money, right? No,
you guys want to do this, we're going to do this.
No.
The way that we communicate most of the time is yelling.
I would like to give you the opportunity, Eric, to voice your opinion with how you feel.
He hasn't provided as a man should provide for his family. And it still seems like he's freeloading off for her.
There is some validity to this.
Can I just ask one question here? As a family, is this what you want?
Of course not.
Absolutely not.
This isn't healthy.
I agree.
It got really late, so I moved on to watch Mum put Charlotte to bed and see exactly how she did that. And I was shocked. Charlotte is in their bed. She's got a can of sprayed cheese and a bag of crackers. She's looking at the can and hoping that the cheese would end up on the cracker somehow.
In a world where disobedience can get you stabbed and leaving the gang can get you killed.
You're kidding me. Do you think this is appropriate for her to be watching?
I really don't know what's on. My husband had that on.
There was a TV documentary about gang violence. I mean, are you kidding me? That's not what you want your toddler to be watching before they go off to bed.
Oh, no. She shouldn't be watching that.
She said, well, I didn't know. Make it your business to know.
Wasn't paying attention.
I'm speechless at this point. So she sleeps in this bed here.
You sleep right here.
What bedtime routine do you have?
I give her a bath, let her play.
Do you read stories or anything like that?
Occasionally.
What books does she like? What's her favourite?
Regular books, Jack and...
But every little one like has a favourite couple of books. What would you say is her favourite 2 books?
I don't think she has any favourites.
You don't really read much to her, do you?
Mm-mm.
Do you know how much she misses out on not having that interaction with you?
I wouldn't say she's missing out.
Huh?
No, because she's with me all day.
Sit on the bed and I start to talk to Mum. And I think she's realising that I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Would you say that you're quite defensive today with me?
I feel that you're making me feel like I'm not doing an inadequate job, that I don't know what my kids' needs are, and I do know.
But if you did know, I wouldn't be here, would I?
That's true. I feel that I need help.
She knows that tomorrow she's going to get called out. Okay. I can't wait to speak to you tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it.
God, not as much as I am. I am so looking forward to speaking to you tomorrow. I'm eager for the day to end so I can sit down and really tell this woman about herself. I'm eager to sit down and talk to Charles about what he needs to do to step up. I'm eager to talk to them about their parenting skills and what they need to do to change. I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know. Felt like when she left, she was like, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen?
Just one more day of conflict. I don't think it would hurt us that much.
We'll see.
We got issues.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I want to talk about responsibilities and chores and exactly what these boys do. There's no doubt that these boys have lazy-itis, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have the initiative to get up and feel that, let me just do my bit around here. I feel that there's very much a case of each and every one for their own. They all have their own video games, computers, and televisions. These kids stay on the computer all day. They're on the video games all day. Who knows who's looking after Charlotte? Well, she's just around the house, and you're on the phone in your office, and you're in your office reading your scriptures.
I may not be there 24/7, sitting down and reading books or playing games with her, but I still feel that she is being taken care of.
How do you define the word look after? It's totally unacceptable that you feel it's okay for Charlotte to walk around and do as she please. It's not taking care of it in a way that allows her to grow. Charles, let's just talk about you for a moment.
Okay.
And the job that you do is dedicated. That takes time for you to be able to preach, but it's no good if the man who is giving those sermons is not recognizing the importance of his own responsibility as a man in the home. I want you to stand up and be proud of the work that you do and be proud of the work that you do as a father and not feel that you have to apologize for it.
That's right.
Bernadette, let's talk about you. You talk with attitude. You're the big hustler on the phone. Busy, busy, busy.
No. I just have a drive, and that drive is to not end up in some little apartment that doesn't hold 8 people. And if I had a balance...
It's not about balance. You've got no respect. You've got no respect for anybody else. You live in your own bubble. You feel time would allow you to be respectful. Manners cost nothing.
I can't change overnight.
You'll only change if it's a priority. You claim, I work so hard because I want them to have a roof over their head. I work so... What, you and how many? You and 50 other million parents that do the same. Well done. I'm not going to sit here and give you a gold medal for that. But I'm willing to work with the pair of you if you want to change the issues that are in this house.
I can accept criticism.
Good.
So let's begin.
Let's get busy and start work, right?
Yes, let's get busy.
What you do?
Okay.
Thank you. The first thing that I wanted to tackle was to make sure that Charlotte was going to be taken care of by at least one parent at all times. So I wanted to get mum and dad together to make a schedule. So the first thing we are going to do today is to work out our parental roles. 2 parents working, 2 parents trying to raise a family. Nobody knows who's doing what. We've got a young infant running around the house, nobody's taking care of her. How many hours are the 3 of you just at home? You 2 and Charlotte?
From 8:30 to 12:30.
That's 4 hours.
The next question is, how are you going to divide your working hours and take care of this little one? Both parents need to spend the time working out who is going to do what so they find a healthy compromise so they can both be happy doing the jobs that they do and be in sync when it comes to raising their family. So this is what we do. If you are spending a big amount of time with Charlotte in the morning, okay, after lunch, she would go down and have an afternoon sleep. And then the hour and a half where you are with her, you can multitask. You can set up some proper toys for her to role play with and have fun with, okay? And you can be doing your work at the same time.
Have we figured this out before?
I don't know.
The parental roles I felt was very good. I didn't realize that I could possibly spend time with my daughter.
There we go. That's the TV we want them watching. Good work, the pair of you. With a plan in action for Charlotte, the next thing I wanted to deal with was to get this family communicating with one another. And I was going to do something that this family were not going to like. This family have used technology far too long as a babysitter. There's no communication in the house, so today it stops. I'm stripping them of all technology today. Mum, I'll have your BlackBerry. Boys, I'll have your remote. We want to get in tune? Right, let's get in tune. Remote controls in there, please. Television off.
Thank you.
Off. Everything off. You want to get in tune? You can learn to hear each other's voices.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I mean, they couldn't believe this was really going on. Brett and Joseph were running upstairs with anything they could find to hide underneath the beds. Right, all downstairs.
I really regret that we have allowed technology to just consume almost every aspect of our family life.
Right, everyone come around.
Oh. Joe brought in this clear jar where she put my cell phone. I was panicking because I'm like, oh no way, is my phone going to stay in there?
Today, no technology.
All day? Really, I want to say I'm going to kill her because my life was right there in a cookie jar and I couldn't do anything about it. Oh, my phone is ringing. I could hear it ringing inside the jar. I can see the phone numbers lighting up, and I could not touch it. Cell phone's like a family member, so when I couldn't reach out and touch it, I had to hug it. This is ridiculous. How long do we have to do this, did she say? I'm not gonna last. See, it's important. It's important.
It was all drama in that house, you know. The phone was ringing. She's like, I need the phone. I need the phone.
But I understand what her purpose was, to take my concentration off my cell phone and put it more on my kids.
This family can no longer use technology now, which means that they're going to have to come together and have some decent conversation and start having constructive conversations with one another. It seems that there's been a lot of stuff that's been underneath for too long. Nobody listens and everybody talks over everybody. So today, I'm going to bring in a soapbox and everybody can have their say.
Mom, why do you let Joseph get his way all the time? Just because he cries or whines?
Another issue of mine is instead of yelling, like when we have more family meetings like this.
That soapbox just gave an opportunity for the whole family to voice their opinion on how they were feeling about everybody else.
I would really love for one day for you to be able to say that I was there for you whenever you needed. And I mean that from the bottom and the depths of my heart.
Eric, I'd like you to look at Charles as respectful. He's been very truthful and honest here.
Sure.
Well, I think Charles deserves the respect for you just to tell him that.
If we change, everybody's changing their ways. Why not?
For years, I have been treated as though I'm just trying to live off of your mother. But what has not been shown to you guys over the years is that I was there helping her do those things, even though I was in the background, in the shadows.
Joe has definitely opened up my eyes to a lot of things. Listening to Charles and understanding Charles and not trying to be such a boss all the time.
I just want to say you've done really, really good tonight. You've done really good.
I never really listened until Joe opened up my eyes and my ears.
I'm really proud of how well you've done tonight because I know how hard it was for you to swallow and just be.
It is. It's very,
very, very composed.
It's hard.
But it took that. The next day, to get this family more united and the kids behaving better, I would have to get Charles and Bernadette and work on their relationship. How long have you been married? How long?
13 years.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
Tell me one beautiful thing about this woman that did not make you hesitate to marry her.
She was very forgiving.
What about yourself?
The one thing that just won me over was the fact that he was a Christian man.
Things have changed. There's been bitterness, resentfulness. There's certainly been a detachment. And I think it's important for you both at this stage to really look at the things that you've been expecting from each other that have been shallow. But the things that you do remember and know are core. I had Mum and Dad write in 2 circles, shallow and core. The outside shallow values were their emotions of how they were feeling right now, and that had blinded the core values of why they met.
When I was writing him down, I was like, gee, and I had to look at him like, yeah, this is my guy.
I thought it was refreshing to just kind of backtrack and look at what really brought us together.
Bernadette, you start off with one of your shallow feelings.
No money. Never has any money.
Let's have one of yours.
Neglect. It's one of mine.
Give me 3 things out of your core.
He's honest, he's patient, and he has Christian values.
Do the same.
Companionship, love, and forgiveness.
Show each other yours.
I got a chance to reflect on, all the things that I really do feel about Charles. It was a time to take all that negativity, kind of bring it back home, like, this is why I married him, and these things are still there.
Can I ask you both a question? Why are you still married to Bernadette?
I'm still married because I still love her, and I think that maybe one day that she'll begin to see what the real me.
You still love her. Why are you still married to Charles?
Because I love him.
If you love each other, realize that as long as you're going to keep harping on about the outside things here on this shallow circle, that you're never going to grow closer as a couple to start seeing the reasons why you married each other in the first place.
Sometimes we get so busy with so many other things that we don't reflect on those things, and it's really made me feel good that she still remembered those things.
Please work on these.
It's a lot to work on.
What's your marriage, basically?
Absolutely.
This is your marriage.
On those 2 discs.
So listen, I just want to round everybody up. What I have here are chore lists. Next step, boys and chores. It is important that you guys are all mucking in and doing things as well. It's respectful to be in a house and to make sure that you're taking care of your own quarters, your own bedroom, as well as making sure that you help towards keeping this house in order as well.
These kids have got lazy-itis, don't like to do a lot of work.
Perfect.
Each child has the same chore board, and on that chore board are a list of expected chores for them all to do. Every day I want you to delegate their chores. Okay, today your chore will be to make sure you do this and this. Today I'd like you to do that. They've got the chores, so they know they're going to be asked to do one of those things.
Devontae, can I see you for a minute? Can you tonight wash the dishes?
How can I wash the dishes?
And you're going to put them away. Okay, would you guys like that?
Trey, bring a joke of Trey.
You want to wash?
I'll put him away.
You put them away, okay. Go ahead.
That's it, Joseph. That's it. Stuff in, love.
Brett, get your stuff from underneath the bed.
The chore boards are absolutely fantastic.
I was very impressed to see that my kids were following the chore charts. You did a good job. And with a little bit of, follow through, I think it's gonna work.
No little kid time. Some older time. So we're going to go and shoot some pool.
Now the boys are doing more chores, what I need to focus on is Charles's relationship with his two older stepsons. Charles would like to very much have a friendship with the older boys, so I set up for the three of them to go down to a pool hall and to shoot some pool.
So the reason why I thought it'd be cool to hang out here today, because you've always got the younger ones around, and they get enough time just to hang out together, and do things that are older.
Well, it's excellent because I've wanted the opportunity for this for a long time. For the three of us to go and to just shoot a few games of pool was, to me, a start toward making things better.
When you and Bernadette got married, you said yes to her, but you said yes to these two as well, didn't you?
I saw Bernadette at the time of a single mom, and I married the whole package of wife and kids.
Game! I win. I want my money, cash.
Cash money.
Cash money.
Yeah, crap.
Cash money.
I win. I don't want to hear you crying about
Good
it.
start. So what do you guys think? Good start?
Yeah.
Something as simple as just playing pool. It's a step toward the unity that we should have in our family.
Now that Dad and the older boys are connecting more, I want to pay attention to Charlotte having a proper bedtime in her own new bed.
What is this?
And no spray cheese.
Look at that. This is your bed. We all love Charlotte's bed. She looks like a little princess. It's very pretty. Isn't this pretty?
We're going to set up the bedtime routine where we're going to place her into this bed. Okay, read her a story, kiss her goodnight, and we're going to walk out of the bedroom.
I kind of felt that Joe really was there for me. She was just very understanding about me not really understanding how to put my 2-year-old to bed, and she really honestly wanted to help me. See the people being blown away by the dog's sneeze? Deeds together.
It was sweet to watch Mum tuck Charlotte into her new bed and read her stories. I just hope that this family keep up the hard work whilst I'm gone.
There is lots of work to do while I'm away for several days. I want to see two parents who are going to put everything into making this change.
I'm going to miss her during these 3 days, but also I know that I have to get myself in gear to raise my kids and to be the wife that my husband wants me to be. You guys want to say thank you, Joe?
Thank you,
Thank
See
you.
you
Good
soon.
night. Good night.
Good night.
2 seconds after she walked in the door, I went and got my cell phone. Please don't tell her.
After 3 days on their own, let's hope that the Browning family have really pulled things together. Let's get straight to business.
What we're going to do, Bernadette and Charles, is take a look at the first clip here, which is all about family time. Let's take a look.
Charles, come on, it's movie time. Joe, come on, join the family. Bubba's, hurry up. That's our family time. I tried.
You want to climb under the table?
What could you have done to have more fun on your family time?
If you ask them what they want to do, then it usually reverts back to sitting with the video games and playing video games alone.
It's the 21st century babysitter. Video games,
Right.
television.
Right.
It has been convenient, no doubt, for the pair of you to have your children watch television and play on the video games. They need convincing. Just suggesting is not enough. And it's sad more than anything. You guys have been robbed of enjoying the time that you could be having with them and really enjoying parenthood.
Go upstairs and bring me a diaper. Go ask Daddy to change you. Is she wet? She's saying her teeth. That must mean she's wet.
Yep, seems like she's been wet for some time.
A teeth to her means change me.
It's baby language.
She was just trying to explain to her dad, I guess she was wet. But he said he's gonna wait till a commercial. And there's no commercials on a DVD, but so that means he'll wait.
So she was wet for a couple of hours.
I was trying to not interrupt my time with the kids. I was trying to have family time and show Charles, hey, go change and come back down. I thought he wouldn't have a problem with it until he started making those jokes.
I think I had cooked something, and I just sat down and catch my breath, and she tells me to go run up and change a diaper. Well, you know.
You didn't cook. We had pizza.
Well, whatever it was, that I went out and got the pizza and something else.
I haven't seen an effort that has shown a willingness or 100% commitment from one another together with this.
I know that I'm committed, but I can only speak for myself, and that's where the problem lies, because I'm not sure what degree that Bernadette is committed to the same thing, and that's probably where the problem lies. That's me. It's not saying that she won't, and I'm not trying to put her down. I'm just saying that that hasn't been communicated yet.
Let's take a look at the last but not least clip here, which is all about armchair parenting.
That's going to be me.
Joseph! Get down here now!
Sit down.
You're gonna be next to me until I get ready to go to bed. Everywhere I go, you go.
You understand me? You're going to be my shadow.
Brett, come here.
Come here, son. Come closer.
Go back up to your room and spend another 15 minutes.
See ya.
Look at me.
Turn it off.
Now!
Well, if you ever give up your day job, there'll be a job at San Quentin prison, that's for sure.
But this is a prison here. I mean, you know, these kids are not listening. These kids need me to be the warden.
There's no love. There's no side of Bernadette that we know is deep down in there somewhere. It's very well said that these kids need to listen and do as they're told. But I don't see no balance. Positive attitude creates an energy in a house that allows successful results. Today, what we're going to work on is having some fun. It's about muscling through the I don't want to do this. When they see you doing it, they're like, okay, well, we'll give it a go. We'll try.
Okay.
All right. Let's get busy then. The DVD clearly shows me that this family still need working on. And Dad's a pastor, so I asked him to prepare a sermon that would allow him to speak from his heart about his family. So I thought we'll round the family up and we'll go and listen to it outside on the front lawn.
His sermon?
Yeah.
I've never had to preach directly to my family.
Guys, come on. We're going to go out front. We'll have church.
I thought it was an interesting twist. Okay. The text I'm using is from a book that's in the poetic books of the Bible called the Song of Solomon. They have made me the keeper of vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. First of all, I like to just take the first three words, they have made me. God has made me a husband. The scriptures tell us that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So God is the one that makes us husband and wife. As I look back and look at our experiences over the last week or so, I see that I've been very negligent and very slack and lackadaisical in those areas.
It was really poignant to hear Charles talking about wanting to become a better father, a better husband, so that he could take care of his own vineyard.
These are the vineyards that I've kept, and I look at them in relationship to my own vineyard. My own vineyard have I not kept.
I was touched because finally this man is, reaching out to us through a sermon.
I've not kept many promises that I've made to my children, which is, I'm seeing that's adversely affecting them, and I've not kept an open lines of communication.
Wow, it was deep.
I'm determined to do better in the future. I do feel that I need to strive to keep all of those hats and all of those responsibilities in some type of balance.
I must say, I was really impressed. I really was. So I am really hoping that Charles will lead a very good example to his sons and his daughters.
I didn't realize some of that until you read it.
I love you too, Woogie.
The sermon definitely brought Mum and Dad closer together, and I wanted to take advantage of really bringing out Mum's fun, loving side so this family could do something together and have a lot of fun. So we are going to play a knockout game right now, okay, which takes 2 teams. The whole idea of this exercise was to get the family to loosen up and have some fun, not escape from one another. One member of the family on each team have to complete this puzzle. This puzzle will lead you to the next step. The losing team gets pied. On your marks, get set, go!
Spread out the middle piece inside the middle piece.
Where?
It goes right there.
Go to backyard.
All right, go! Next stage, quick! After the puzzle, both teams had to rush out into the backyard and use a water squirting gun to reveal a message. You've got to spray off that foam with a water gun. Only one of you. Come on, aim, Joe. Come on, Brett, aim.
Go, Joe, go to front yard.
Hey, keep pumping. Keep pumping. Moving into the last leg of the game, it really was neck and neck. Whatever piece of paper says the winner is the winner and the rest get pied.
Got it.
You got that! Line up! It was Eric who found the label, which meant that Bernadette, Brett, and Devante were up for a pie in the face. On your mark, get set, go!
Pie in our face. I mean, literally in our face like this.
It just showed that both parents were willing to have fun and mess around to this level, which I was really pleased to see.
I can't believe that we did this. We would have never thought of this.
It's about loosening up sometimes and letting your hair down and having fun.
I think that it was an excellent way to end our time with Joe.
Give me a hug because I am going now. I leave the Browning family knowing that they are certainly going to think about what they've been taught over the last 2 weeks. Look, I just want to say to all of you as a family that the key is having a laugh, loosening up, communicating, listening with one another. And I just hope that they make those decisions that enhance their family quality life together.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The thing that has changed the most is the willingness to pursue a better course.
Bye-bye. She's my help.
Bye-bye.
It's now time for me to pick up the pieces and put the puzzle together.
Bye-bye. Come on.
I was going to say, Joe, thank you. I want to tell you that I am going to follow through. I am not going to be lazy. I'm not going to be an armchair parent, and I'm going to do my best for my kids.